everyone, and welcome back. We're just about to head into the Zero Lab, picking up right where we left off last time. Have we finally reached the deepest part? We made it. Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. We're just fluffed to write to fill the textbooks. Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. This is where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does the whole place look like it's being swallowed up by crystal? The crystal here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. The energy can alter the function of living things and optimize performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. So this entire building has been terrestrialized, is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. The professor's implied something important about the Terra Orb just now. They're really made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? Indeed, though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 logs, the gates to Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the gate, you'll quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom. That sounds like a problem. With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves, well, then open the gate. You've got me and Caleb here. Doesn't matter what we're up against, we'll be fine. Well then, that puts all my worries to rest. Open the gates to Zero Lab? Yes. Hold it. Huh? Why? We're finally at the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Koraidon help? Yeah, if Koraidon were like how we first saw it in Delgado, that would be a huge help. I want to see a battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us try it ever since we came down to Area Zero, and it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong, I know it is. It ate the herb Mystico we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out to spot it now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Come on, Caleb, let Koraidon out. I don't think Koraidon wants to come out. Alright, come on, Caleb. Now that we've got Koraidon ready, it's time to open the gate. The second Koraidon's already out. It's in its battle form. Some tells me it's going to attack our Koraidon. The family reunion, it's happening. Oh, no way. No, something's not right. I knew it. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Koraidon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess that other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, the other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry about any of that. Once we get you back into your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe to toe against that jerk. If you want to. Sorry, guess that doesn't help, huh? Do you think that Koraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the Professor warned us to watch out for? But didn't the Professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside? You mean from inside the gate we just... What the... We're surrounded. And it's pretty obvious they're here to roll out, not here to roll out a friendly welcome, Matt. There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me they're all ancient Pokemon. We've got a little disaster on our hands. Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. And I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, Caleb, let's do this together. Okay. Leaf Storm. Well, Great Tusk fainted. Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Why are they coming at me? Caleb, help me out. It's going to be a 2-on-2 battle. Oh, it's still a 2-on-1 battle. Knock off. Doesn't affect Ticker. Armor Rouge will swap in. Battle, flamethrower, go. And that is the Brute Bonnet defeated. God, the ancient house must have been terrifying. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and? If those people can get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We've got to go after them, Penny. Why me? Wait. Haha. Hold on, Nimona. And why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all of this? I hope the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for the strong looking one first. Okay. Okay. Knock off. Sticky fire. Did not expect it out of that. see, the path friendship had us perfectly in sync, all thanks to our tight hunting together. Still scared, huh? You're worried you might have to face the other one of your kind? Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and Mouse stuff here can take them. So Caleb, you take your partner there and go take care of business. Got it. Glad to see you've got some faith in us at least. Mobster can't wait to battle either. Crydon? You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. But it's not like seeing you cower and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers, if you just use them. And you've got us too, so don't even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave, stand up and fight. Okay. I don't get why we fell down here. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, Caleb. Thank you for coming. No, back to your ball. The fuck? That one is far less traceable and far more aggressive than the one you've travelled with. Your Crydon fled from Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid that there's something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Sada. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real Professor Sada passed away during an incident that destroyed Research Station Number 4. The incident? The Pokemon was not to blame. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for Crydon to survive and thrive. This is why she threw herself in front of you, Crydon, in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Caleb, the reason I asked you to come here to me is because I have one last thing to do down here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Okay, so the Professor Sada that we were following, well, listening to, was always an AI. This elevator will take us down to the lower levels. Step inside. Caleb, it's truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you want to know? What happened to the real Professor? As explained to you before, the original Professor no longer exists. During the destruction of Research Station, her physical body received grievous injuries that left her unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact may be difficult for her son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Area 0 lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is an AI really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of these calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point in the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw it back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor Sada had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call ancient Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony, but these Pokemon's powers seem to stem from a primal energy of the ancient past, and this energy has provided too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this modern age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area 0 is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea, but we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Great Tusk. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area 0 and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich, varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hopes of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. Caleb, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dreams of Sada once cherished. Sure. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrialized phenomena. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the Professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Scarlet book. It was very like the Professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Scarlet book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the time machine, it will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Scarlet book upon the pedestal. And this is where I'm going to end up this episode. Next time we will be fighting the AI Professor Sada. Until then, bye!